Hello there, Sprinkles. LibertySwap Finance has been making some big cracker moves for the whole PulseChain ecosystem. I'm going to go through, show you some amazing big updates here. There's some backstory to it. So look, I don't know 100% if it's true, but the rumor is that Richard Hart is actually behind LibertySwap Finance. But you have to be careful because the website and everything, even though we're like pretty sure of stuff, we're still not 100% on this because I don't know how to check code. I don't know how to like check backends. You guys are the nerds when it comes to this stuff. I'm a nerd too, just a nerd in a different way. You know what I mean? Like, you know, I'm finding chests and items and doing side quests in Zelda, for example. I don't know how to do this inspect element and checking this back stuff to these website things, but this has been quite a tale for the land of PulseChain because this is LibertySwap Finance. Okay, now you just see a swap page, very, very simple, but there's more to it than meets the eye. You pretty much can connect into PulseChain from all these chains, all right? And there's actually more support coming. I'm going to go through and show it to you now. There's been some big, fast, aggressive updates. This is why everyone's getting excited because it's rumored Richard Hart. And just to give you a sneak peek, it's pretty much given us the roadmap of what's coming, all right? If you look at our wallet connect option, you'll see what we are preparing for. All roads lead to PulseChain. It is inevitable. As you can see, all these different wallets, it's going to help to basically support. You have Pulse Wallet. You have MetaMask, Wallet Connect, Cuckbase Wallet, Brave Wallet. You have Ruggy Wallet, Phantom, Kepler. Okay, all of these and more coming, which is wonderful because pretty much it's just showing you these moves being made are aggressive. So they posted that effective roadmap, which is wonderful because this is what you got to think, friends. You know, Phantom, Solana, and everything out here. Why is it important? It's because right now, if Richard comes out, okay, and he just starts yelling about PulseChain, people can't really do much. They can bridge in, but there's no yield farms up yet. Number one, and number two, it's clunky. And look, if anyone knows how silly-willy and incapable the average person is, it's Richard Fart himself. It is totally Richard Fart, friends. He makes stuff for literal 70 IQ people. People like way, way, way bigger. Like he always says the average person is silly. He says the average person is stupid. Like he really does talk like that. So he's making everything, I guess he calls it like idiot proof. Okay, there's absolutely no way he's going to come and do all this marketing and go, okay, to get in, what you want to do is spend 15 years going to Ethereum, bridge back into there, and then find this bridge page, and then wait for the bridge to go on over. And now that you're in, go to the PulseX website and click on through the front website. Do you know what I mean? Like it's not very effective because the average person is going to give up along the way. Of course, unless the green candles are there. So what are we going to see instead? We're probably going to see a giant marketing for LibertySwap because it's cross-chain. Okay, that's the most important part. So now he can market to Binance people, to Bitcoin people, to Meth people, to people even in XRP, Ledger, okay, everything else, Solana. You can market to them and they just go to that website and they go, oh, I have that wallet. Click, click, click. Just comes in. One website, one wallet. And they can start buying coins. Now, also, I'll go through some stuff out here. So why everyone's been sent into a bit of a mania because the LibertySwap Finance, the page, the Twitter, we found some of its tweets from a month and a half ago, the month of June. And do you know what those tweets said? pDAI to $1. Okay, that's why everyone's going a bit wild here. So they've also given us updates on swaps from USDC, PulseChain demand. They also, went out of the way. They said DAI is the king of DeFi. And many more screenshots I'm going to come out and show you. But first, friends, we have to appreciate each other. You, me, lollipops. It's all happening right here, isn't it? So showing us the effective wallet part. This is why this is interesting, friends. This is not like... It's like you're seeing a side of, say, Richard Hart marketing that you don't normally see. He doesn't talk about roadmaps. He doesn't tell you what's coming next and all these other things. It's very rare. That's why everyone gets really excited when they see that. That's why he doesn't do it, by the way, because then you have expectations. So the fact that it's actually coming right now is pretty big. All right. Now, that's one part. So I'll show you another one. Look at this. They've said Let's show you. Let's go through the full screenshot. To our surprise, there has been strong demand for direct swaps from USDC on Ethereum into PulseChain assets. Currently, we only support USDC Ethereum to USDC on Pulse. We are working to expand support for direct swaps from USDC on ETH to a wider range of PulseChain assets, including core coins, project tokens, pDAI and pWBTC, and meme coins as soon as possible. Thank you for your patience and continued support. So friends, what I'm going to do now, I'm going to gently, if you allow me, in a very family-friendly way, I'm just going to get 2 pegs right here. Okay, 2 pegs, which I just have laying around here. I'm going to peg my own nipples because it's interesting that the tokens of the P token environment category, the tokens that LibertySwap want to support, specifically pDAI and pWBTC. Isn't it strange? Now, why is it strange? Strange in a good way, because I have made many videos for you to tell you that if pDAI can get to $1, you have now fulfilled the savings account destiny for everybody on the chain, and they don't need to leave because they're buying into something. You're saving into something that's $1. That ping pong's around $1. All right. And just quickly, I have got my ping pong here for you just to demonstrate to you. This is what I guess pDAI is meant to do, to ping pong between 99 cents and $1.01. So that would be the first leg, which would be extremely important for the chain. The next leg would be the pWBTC ping pong pegging to the Blackrock Bitcoin. Because now, if it's bonded, remember I've shown you, fans, in many videos that if I go through and I'll just show you, say, the business cycle here, you can see up here, right? I give you the 2 truths of crypto. This is like pretty much your guiding force for crypto. This is it. Somi's guiding force up here. And what I've done is I've actually added 2 fart smoke emojis here to demonstrate my guiding forces of crypto, okay? So, number 1, Bitcoin follows global M2, the money printer. And the next one is that altcoins and Ethereum follow the business cycle, okay? So Bitcoin follows the global M2. So that's what's pretty much what we've seen statistically. It's been happening since 2009. So when they print money, Bitcoin goes up, okay? Now you can actually see it in my friend Carlin Tuck's crypto and that chart that he got from Raoul Pal, this chart. So whenever eventually they keep printing money, and statistically this is what makes Bitcoin special, Bitcoin goes up with the money printer, all right? Eventually. Now, it's not exactly tick for tick, but they go up together. Same as the NASDAQ, same as the S&P 500, but Bitcoin's in that same camp. That's what makes it special. That's why if Richard, now I don't know how he's going to do it, if pWBTC, the people's Bitcoin, can ping pong peg to Blackrock BTC and they're bonded, that means, let's say we're in the next bear market, okay? In the next bear market, let me actually show it to you right now. I'll show you let's say look at the PulseChain PLS price chart. Let's say PulseChain really does do 100x. Goes up here, and then you come back down. Now we're in 2027, okay? In 2027, in this box of time here, so it's gone up, it's come here, okay? So in this period of time, all right? So there's 2 things, okay? Firstly, in our traditional bear market, US dollars are king, all right? USD is king, all right? Because there's a global liquidity contraction for the whole industry, all right? So US dollars are king. So your US dollar purchasing power, the Dixie usually goes up, because they've got to stop inflation around the world. That's usually what happens, right, with the business cycle. And crypto's purchasing power is getting crushed as well. So holding US dollars is amazing. That's why the pDAI leg would be super lucrative. It's like the most important of all, okay? In the next leg, in this leg, because Richard Hart core coins are altcoins, they're an extension of the business cycle, okay? The business cycle, which is the PMI, you can measure it, it doesn't just flick up straight away. It takes time to heal, which is actually what we've been doing right now. It's been a long time healing. So in this period of time, what goes up first? Bitcoin, okay? Bitcoin is the only coin in crypto that rallies in a bear market consistently. Okay, you've got a few special cases like BNB and stuff out here, but like it's not worth it pretty much to gamble on the 1 in 10,000. Okay, Bitcoin goes up in our bear market, okay? So that's why if you could get the USD leg and the BTC leg sorted for PulseChain, my gosh, you never have to leave the chain. Because you're like, oh, because let's say you want to hedge your portfolio. You want to hedge. To hedge right now, what do people do? They literally sell, they swap out, they bridge out to a bank account, and they walk away. Okay? But Richard Hart, well, like everyone in crypto, wants to keep you in the chains. Yes, they're trying to solve the crypto $1 trillion problem, as I say. So what are they going to do? Well, everyone's got different solutions, right? A great solution that Richard's obviously trying to do is, well, if I can get this to be $1, now you can sell, if you're going to sell your Richard Hart core coins, why don't you sell into our stablecoin that's native on the chain? Oh, you want to sell your PulseChain or PulseX or Hex? You want to trade them around? Why don't you keep some US dollars? Some ping-ponged $1 coin. That'll be something for you. And then there's BTC, right? If that is also pegged to Blackrock BTC, you have the other leg of the hedge. That's amazing because that recovers first. As they print money, Bitcoin recovers first, right? Even though I believe in the next cycle, Bitcoin is not going to dominate altcoins as hard as it did this one, but you don't want to take that chance. It's a hedge. You don't know, you know? So like he's just a clean example. Your portfolio for crypto, it could literally be as simple as this, okay? 1/3 Bitcoin, 1/3 altcoins, 1/3 stablecoins. 1/3, 1/3, 1/3. It's almost like the perfect cookie cutter portfolio. So you have 1/3 purple wrapped Bitcoin, and it's probably earning yield. You're probably earning a farming ink yield on PulseX. 1/3 of that. 1/3 Richard Hart core coins, PulseChain, PulseX, Hex, Inc. And then the other third might be literally pDAI for people where they have a US dollar. And obviously he hopes that, and we all hope that the marketing campaign, that's why LibertySwap is very important. Hopefully this eventually brings people from the Tether camp who are cucks, USDC also cucks, RLUSD also cucks, all of them earning zero yield. And so they come in and we have a big marketing campaign to get them. That's why this phase is very important. That's why I'm telling you, friends, all of this started. Look at this. They're just going out of their way to mention pDAI and pWBTC. It's like it's extremely important. Also funny, you know, we've got meme coins mentioned as a whole sector as well. It's pretty much all you get. Everything there. So that's why, also just to give you an idea, there's a rumored Richard Hart wallet. Remember, there's only 150,000 pWBTC. There's only 150,000. The rumored Richard Hart wallet has about 40,000 in one wallet, one link. Okay, so that's a third already. That's why it's like, it's extremely important. It's critical just to look at these and go, oh, wow. They're pDAI and pWBTC, of all the P tokens, and all the P tokens are cool and I hope they pump, but pDAI and pWBTC are the most special. Okay, they're most special for this reason that I've told you right now. They're the perfect portfolio hedge. You don't need to leave now. So like if you're selling in the bull market, why don't you sell into stablecoins and you hold? Oh, you want Bitcoin? Sell into pWBTC. Maybe there'll be a farm as well. You have to sell in pWBTC and it's hedged. Maybe there'll be a pWBTC and Blackrock BTC yield farm. And they're 1-to-1 and you earn ink. You see? That's probably what Richard intends as we move to the next step. This is another picture as well posted by LibertySwap Finance. All roads lead to PulseChain. All roads lead to PulseChain. The hair, LibertySwap, remember the word liberty as well. It's like, remember there's World Liberty Finance, which is a Trump project. Okay, and the flame almost looks like his hair, man, as well. I don't know if that's intentional or not. It just looks like, it just looks a bit like the Donald Trump hair effect. Look at their post as well. We're starting with Tether and USDC, followed by DAI and other popular stablecoins. However, the king of DeFi is DAI. Its trading volume far surpasses that of USDC. Wow, interesting. Here we have 24-hour average volume. Wow. 30-day volume, DAI is 682 billion. Wow, I did not know that. Why is that? Is that real? That's big, man. So it is actually real, friends. On CoinGecko, CoinMarketCap, you can see volume 24-hour, 23 billion. Man, that's big. That's like you got to think, man. Man, that's enormous, actually. Interesting. Why am I pausing deep in thought here? Let's play some music. Peg on earth. Now, the market cap of pDAI, of eDAI is only 5 billion, but it's doing $23 billion of trading a day. That's huge, man. Wow. Very interesting. Check out more of their posts as well. Fate. The PulseChain storm is coming, and it will sweep all crypto liquidity its way. Okay. So this is, oh wow, it looks like the LibertySwap Finance logo. So the idea is, I've explained it to you, right? I guess the idea is, so I'm guessing, friends, I don't have any word or anything out here. I'm just assuming that all the bridge connections are going to be set in. Okay, all the wallets are done. They connect. There's 40 chains, 40 layers. It's ready to go. Then immediately, now they're all ready to go. They all works. Richard starts the big campaign. And I don't know exactly what it's going to entail, but I guess we probably wake up. PulseX has new yield farms. Yeah, they have new yield farms. So now Richard can yell to the world, hey, if you have Tether, you can come earn free yield. Come check out these farms. And then basically, I'm just guessing, right? And maybe it's go from that point. But, and then everyone comes to bridge in. They come in to go get the yield, you know, probably sucking away the liquidity from Curve, from Ethereum land, and anyway, because you're earning like 2% poo-poo yield. I mean, I've shown you, friends. Look how absolute rubbish the yield is out there. I'll just show you again. If you go to curve.fi, be careful. This thing the front end got hacked last year or something, right? Look at the yield people are earning, friends. Look at the base yield. If you go down, look what most people are earning. Curve gear. Actually, you have to go to. Let's go to the USD rates. Here you go. The USD rate. So these are the highest. 9%, 8%. But let's look at the biggest TVL. All right, the biggest TVL. So there's 67 million here earning literally zero, but it's getting around 3 to 8% per year, right? On Frax. Here's Ripple's one. There's $60 million here. They're earning about 8% rewards. You see? Look at this. REUSD. This is $50 million here. 1%. They're getting like 10% here. So that's what I'm showing you. These people are earning basically truck all. 10% on your shitty little stablecoin. But that's why when Richard comes out, he's going to give you like a triple-digit APR. He's going to be like, hey, there's 100% here. And they all come rushing. And by the way, the 100% stays until everyone comes in, you know? And that's, I guess, the first leg. You got to think about these. There's like millions and millions and millions of dollars just sitting here. That's just Curve. I'm sure he knows all the other ones of the other pools and what people are sitting and doing there. And so when they come in, we don't know exactly what comes after that. You know, does that mean price go up? Is there incentives to buy the tokens? I don't know. But the next phase will be exciting. There's another post here as well. Buying PulseChain assets with LibertySwap is the easiest and safest way for users. Why? If you try to buy directly on PulseChain, you might run into failed transactions, RPC errors, dApps not connecting properly, or even security risks. But when you place your order through us, we handle everything. If a transaction fails, we automatically retry until it succeeds. Some orders needed 3 retries to go through, and we cover the gas fees. Wow. So customer experience, right? That's also very Richard as well, because he's like saying, I have to solve for retardios doing failed transactions and these things don't work. How about we do the transactions for you? You know what I mean? Like that's stepping up the customer experience for the industry. See, friends, this Solana stuff, it's a bunch of bullshit. Like, friends, if a coin's going up, bro, you don't care if you have to wait 10 seconds for the transaction, man. All you care about is that it's going up. Like I've used this example for you. Houses have absolutely no problem pumping the real estate Ponzi. It takes you 3 months to do a transaction, man. Do you know what I mean? And there's a broker in between. There's a real estate agent taking a fee. Do you know what I mean? It takes you 3 months. Does that have a problem pumping? No. So, you know, we're on the right path still. Handling $5,000 per transaction with unlimited daily volume has not been a challenge for us so far. Today, we'll be increasing the limit to $10,000 per transaction and pushing an urgent update to make a protocol even faster and more stable. Let's keep going. More PulseChain assets are coming. So we're getting to move on. Here you have a post here as well, referring to PulseChain, $1. Everything below $1 is a dip. Very interesting. Okay. I mean, like, but you're not surprised, right? Even if it's Richard, like, hey, my assets are going to go very, very high. The speed of liquidity moving between PulseChain and BNB chain is now among the top 3 fastest chains by transactions per second. Wow. See, so things are getting a move on. Really good. Really good. Things are actually happening. Been waiting a long time. And now here is their post from June. pDAI to $1. Okay. It's on their front page. We have to go search. Just type in pDAI and search from that account and you see pDAI to $1. This is their post as well. Look at this. As part of our commitment to enabling direct capital flow from other blockchains, we've added support for pDAI and pWBTC. And so now you can go and swap all of them into pDAI and pWBTC. So, yeah, man, it might be Richard's king marketing. He's like, hey, everyone in the world, you know what a stable coin is? Guess what? This is also a stable coin. It's going to $1. It ain't $1 yet. That could be one marketing. Another thing. Oh, do you know of Bitcoin? Cool. Apparently, there's a rumor this thing's going to get to the Bitcoin price. It's only $580 right now. It's going to go to the Blackrock Bitcoin price of $120,000. You see what I mean? So, you know, obviously, I don't think he's going to come out and directly talk like that because there's no certainties, but those are the biggest things everyone in the crypto understands. They understand a stable coin. They understand Bitcoin's price. It's like the 2 top biggest things, right? And check this out. They've also thanked pDAI's community. The impact of pDAI's marketing is truly impressive. Over the past 2 days, our protocol processed a number of pDAI purchase orders, and that's just an objective observation. It shows that the right approach, other PulseChain projects can also reach new buyers through similar efforts. Man, that's Richard, friends. I'm just saying, I'm sorry, that's Richard, dude. Who talks about other projects? Who talks about other projects on our chain? Okay, pTAI, 9mm exchange, GoPulse, just name these all the projects. When all of us talk, I'm not singling anyone. I'm just saying when all of us talk, we don't say, "Hey, other projects, you can learn from me to improve the whole chain." Then no one talks like that, man. Everyone just does their own thing because you're just trying to hyper focus on yourself. And look at these words here. Other projects can reach new buyers through similar efforts. Like, that has to be him, man. That direct words from him. I'm here 18 hours a day, dude. Like, you see me, man. Have I ever gone through anyone else's posts here and I'm like, oh, that could be Richard, when really it's like, you know, some bowl haircut Chinese kid who's like basically frauding us? No. The closest we got was the fake Pump Tires account. Yeah, and I'm like, man, this account is really typing like Richard. And then we found out through history search that it led to someone else's identity. They were just pretending to type like Richard. And then now they just, you know, shield some stuff. See, every time we get there, we quickly find out, okay? FAFO. You truck around and you find out, right? So we quickly find out if we're on the wrong path. Where we're like, hey, is this Richard himself? Then you soon see, oh no, it's actually somebody else. With this, it's not. All right, and then I've shown it here. pDAI to $1. Also, Mr. Crypto Pastor, where did they say pDAI to $1? So this is Giga. That'd be funny. Honestly, that'd be freaking gold if it was. I'm not saying it's definitely him. And by the way, just be careful, friends. I've seen rugs so many times in crypto. I can't commit to anything. I can't even commit to myself. You just don't know, man. You just don't know. It's like, on one hand, I want to get excited. On the other hand, show screen candles, you know? So for the rest of us, we are waiting for those big whales, I guess, to stop dumping. They're still sending us down here. Hopefully, this marketing campaign helps take us up. Just to let you know, there are a lot of people out here on PulseChain. They have already dumped, but now they are signaling to everyone to basically don't buy. A lot of them have just said, basically, they said, don't buy any of these shit coins from Richard Hart. They're all garbage. But when he appears and he starts the marketing and he's very public, you can buy it and basically front run everyone. So we'll see, but that's what everyone's intending to do. And yeah, it's a kick in the nuts for everyone. I was gonna say it's a bit of a kick. It's a big kick in the nuts because these people don't believe. So we're the suckers though, because the prices have just gone down infinitely. These people have just like basically sat comfortably safe. the thing could have gone to zero for the past time, and now they get to buy in at cheaper prices anyway. So we'll see. It would be nice though if there was a couple of God candles and then he starts up here. I don't know. But yeah, I just wanted to showcase that to you. A lot of these people are intending to do that. You can even see it on, for example, the Hex price. Hex price, friends, I'll just tell you right now, this 5 to 10 cent zone is going to be heavy resistance. All right, everyone's going to try to get their 10 to 20x here, which obviously we've known this for a long time. You know why? Want to know why? The PulseChain testnet version 3 price was about 12 cents. So, you know, this around 10 cent zone is you know, it's known out here. So I guess we'll see what plays out. But this just, it sucks, man. It does suck that your commitment, your loyalty, holding, delaying gratification, you actually get wrecked. I mean, other people just get to come in and literally just wait for the obvious signal, which is literally just timing it and then just buying in and whatever. But, you know, we'll see. We'll see how it all plays out. Because ultimately, at the end of the day, we have to remove all of them. And we just have to focus on ourselves, okay? Ethereum showing some promise above 3,100. I'm not excited until I literally see Ethereum with a 4, and that's mildly excited. I want to see Ethereum with a 5. So even Ethereum with a 4, friends, I'm a bit tingly. I'm just... no. I want to see $5,000 minimum. 5K minimum, because then people are going to start saying, it can go to 10, 15, 20, 25. I want to see those multiples of 5s in everyone's heads. I don't care about this dog shit, shitty 4. We've been at 4,000 too many times, okay? So hopefully the next phase does come up soon. Let me know what you think. LibertySwap Finance is Giga. All right? That'd be funny if they come out. I know. Look, they are hand-me-downs, but what does it really mean anyway? You know, we want to see the thrush up, and we want to see the thrust up. Look, friends, I'll be honest as well, man. I really wish the core coins are going up, man. Like, I really wish, friends, alongside me yelling about pDAI, I really wish that the core coins were going up. The thing is, all I have is just pDAI going up, and it's like, yeah, it's a freaking nuclear unicorn out here. But yeah, it is what it is. You're going to have to figure yourself out if you want to rotate or have some ratio stuff. Not financial advice, okay? I'm still holding out here. Also, I want to quickly show you, had some funny stuff going on with our friend Ivan. Ivan posted about the PulseX conference. Hexicans, I knew you are down bad, but I didn't know it's this bad. Let this powerful prayer at their annual conference guide them through these hard times.
Clarity, forged through triumphs of Richard Hart, the PulseChain tokens, and the community.
So they actually did a prayer out here. Friends, I just want you to know you're not alone. All right? You're not alone, okay? I'm going to light one too. Ivan, do you want to laugh at them? You can laugh at me too, bro. You can laugh at me too. I'm lighting them, yeah. Yeah, I'm praying every day. I'm praying every day. So this is the PulseX conference. Thank you to Mr. RH Maxi as well. Showing you everything. This guy's praying hard for his bags. Awesome. Here I am, lighting the candle again. So, we are going to make it, friends. It's happening soon. Like, subscribe, bell button, or catch you in the next one.